General Hospital. Sonny must save Ava. Jagger's messy murder plot revealed. Welcome to my channel General Hospital, where you can get news about. For more information, kindly subscribe and follow. And I am your buddy. Now let's get started. General Hospital last week saw Sonny Corinthos, Maurice Bernard, warn Ava Jerome, Maura West, that John Cates, Adam Harrington, was planning to kill her. Well, Ava didn't believe him, and now she's in deep trouble. It might be up to Sonny to save her from the vengeful FBI agent who's lost all sense of morality. Many GH fans have complained about how the show has written Jagger's return, making it a completely unhinged vendetta. They went to the trouble of casting a talented actor like Adam Harrington, only to mess it up. To be fair, John does have a legitimate grudge against Sonny. It stems from what happened to Scott Baldwin's Kin Shriner daughter, Karen Wexler, Cheryl Richardson. Sonny drugged her and forced her to strip at his seedy club back in the early 90s. Karen ended up addicted, and it sent her life on a dark path for years before she got clean and then died tragically. This is why Scott still hates Sonny to this day, and the same goes for Jagger. Of course, we all know General Hospital isn't going to send Sonny to prison for long. They've romanticized the mob so much over the years that when John first showed up, I knew it wouldn't work out. Now it looks like Ava could be collateral damage if she can't find a way out of this mess. Sonny might have been able to convince her to trust him if he'd offered a better deal. The problem is, he believes Kristina Corinthos Davis, Kate Monsey, false version of events, and thinks Ava pushed his pregnant daughter out a window. General Hospital. Kristina Corinthos Davis prison bound. What will it take for Kristina to tell the truth on General Hospital? She keeps repeating the lie to herself, trying to convince herself it's true. But she knows Ava barely touched her, and it was Kristina's own actions that led to her tripping and falling. She shouldn't have been there in the first place. If Sonny doesn't sort things out with Ava, Kristina may end up in prison for assaulting a federal witness. Some of those pictures look bad enough for even Molly Lansing Davis, Haley Pullos, to believe Jagger's version of events. Just as Sonny predicted on GH, Jagger basically confirmed he plans to kill Ava and frames Sonny for it. It's a plausible narrative. Ava was going to take Kristina down for attempted murder, which Kristina did because of Sonny, so he got rid of Ava to stop it. It's a well-crafted plot on Jagger's part. In recent GH episodes, Ava quickly realized she bet on the wrong horse and should have accepted Sonny's help when he offered. She noticed the female agent guarding her, Linda Boyle, Amor Owens, was wearing expensive designer shoes instead of standard-issue FBI footwear. When Boyle went to get Ava coffee, Ava rifled through her bag and found a burner phone and a huge wad of cash. Putting it all together, Ava realized Sonny was right. She's in trouble. General Hospital. Jagger Cates kills Ava Jerome. At the same time, Sonny got confirmation from John himself that he intends to make sure Ava can never recant her testimony. Without saying it outright, Jagger made it clear he's going to kill her to ensure she can't take it back. Kristina also wants Ava dead, which is interesting because later this week, Jagger pressures Kristina at the PCPD to give him what he wants. Sonny in jail, not her. The best way out of this mess is for Sonny to find Ava and get her away from Jagger and the dirty agent he's paying to help him. Ava would probably be happy to accept whatever offer Sonny makes if he can get her out of this situation. Jagger may have been planning all along to kill her, whether she testified against Kristina or Sonny, to lock in her statement and make it look like standard mob witness intimidation and murder. General Hospital. Sam McCall's tragic death. Ava underestimated Jagger and how much he hates Sonny. He hasn't just gone rogue from his oath. He's homicidal, unhinged, and at the point of no return. Luckily for Ava, Sonny knows he has to stop him, and so does Jason Morgan, Steve Burton. With the mob boss and his enforcer on the job, it shouldn't take too long. Brick, Stephen A. Smith, or Damian Spinelli, Bradford Anderson, could probably help track Ava down, and then Jason and Sonny can work on getting her out of there. The big question is whether we're about to see another death on General Hospital. News broke recently that Sam McCall, Kelly Monaco, is being killed off after the actress was fired following 2 decades in the role created for her. A source claimed Sam's death was storyline-driven, but that's a terrible excuse. Writers drive the story, not the other way around. They chose to fire Kelly. Will Jagger also die before all is said and done? The show has hired new people, which means they need to make room in the budget. I've reported a few times that I got a leak about Adam Harrington exiting, and there's been more chatter about it elsewhere. He was initially hired on contract and even featured in the opening credits. But a few weeks ago, GH removed John Cates from the sequence. Suddenly, Jack Brennan, Charles Major, is in the opening credits with a much more prominent role when he seemed to be heading off the General Hospital. Sonny Corinthos to the rescue. I think part of it is due to fan reaction. They don't like Jagger but do like Brennan. Perhaps it's because Brennan is unapologetically villainous, while Jagger hides behind a badge. There's no storyline reason to keep Jagger alive, and we all know Sonny won't go to prison for long, if at all. It's pointless to keep a vengeful FBI agent around when the writers will never let him fulfill his purpose. Maybe Anna Devane, Finola Hughes, will report him, and he'll be recalled to DC, or perhaps Ava will kill him in self-defense. I'm all for the damsel in distress saving herself, and if it comes down to Agent Boyle versus Ava, my money's on the mob mama. However, I suspect Sonny will swoop in to save her, and then Ava will have to make things right by recanting the statement Jagger forced her to make. Get all your General Hospital daily spoilers and news here at, and stay tuned for updates on your favorite characters' fates. It was a quiet evening in Port Charles, but a storm was brewing on the horizon. The kind that didn't just bring rain, but a whirlwind of chaos. Sonny Corinthos had long grown accustomed to this, living his life in a constant state of preparedness. Running a mob empire came with its share of enemies, but nothing could have prepared him for what was about to unfold, a dangerous plot that could cost Ava Jerome her life. In recent months, Sonny had found himself in a precarious alliance with Ava. Their relationship had always been complicated, filled with distrust, betrayal, and grudging respect. Still, Ava's connection to Sonny's children made her a permanent fixture in his world. She had tried to change, to carve out a life away from the mob, but it seemed the past always found a way of pulling her back in. Sonny sat in his office, the weight of responsibility heavy on his shoulders. His phone buzzed, jolting him from his thoughts. It was a message from Brick, his trusted security expert. "Sonny, we got a situation. Need you at Pier 47 ASAP. It's about Ava." Sonny's eyes darkened. Trouble always seemed to find Ava. Without a second thought, he grabbed his coat and headed out. Whatever was happening, Sonny needed to get ahead of it, and fast. At Pier 47, the wind howled, carrying the scent of salt and danger. Sonny arrived just in time to see Brick standing near the dock, his face grim. "What's going on, Brick?" Sonny demanded, his voice low but urgent. Brick nodded toward a nearby car, where a blood-stained jacket lay in the back seat. "We found this. Belongs to Ava." Sonny clenched his fists. "Where is she?" Brick hesitated. "That's the problem. She's gone. But we found something else. There's been chatter about Jagger Cates." "Jagger?" Sonny raised an eyebrow, his thoughts racing. Jagger Cates had been out of the picture for years, and the last thing anyone expected was for him to return to Port Charles, especially not involved in something like this. "We intercepted some messages. Someone setting Ava up to take the fall for a hit gone wrong. Jagger's name is all over it. He's been pulling strings in the background, working with some big-time players," Brick explained. "But Sonny, this is more than just a hit. It's personal. Jagger's out for blood." Sonny's eyes narrowed. He knew Jagger had a complicated past, but this wasn't just business. It was revenge. The pieces began to fall into place. Whatever Jagger's vendetta was, Ava was at the center of it. and Sonny needed to figure out why before it was too late. Meanwhile, across town, Ava was on the run. She didn't know how it had all spiraled out of control so quickly, but she could feel the walls closing in. It had started with a cryptic phone call a few days ago. A voice from her past, Jagger Cates, warning her that she was in danger. She hadn't taken it seriously at first. Why would Jagger be involved in anything concerning her? But now, as she dodged through dark alleyways, the reality of the situation was sinking in. Someone had set her up. She had been framed for a murder she had nothing to do with, and every lead pointed back to Jagger. But why? Why would Jagger, of all people, want her dead? Ava's heart raced as she ducked into an abandoned warehouse, seeking shelter. Her mind raced through every interaction she ever had with Jagger. He had always been a man of principles, someone who valued loyalty and honor. Back at Sonny's compound, had changed. Brick had been working around the clock, trying to unravel the mystery. It didn't take long for him to dig up a connection between Ava and Jagger. Years ago, Jagger's younger brother, Stone, had been involved with Sonny and the Corinthos organization. It had ended tragically with Stone's death, and Jagger had always blamed Sonny, and anyone close to him, for what happened. But this wasn't about Stone, at least not entirely. Brick uncovered a deeper, more personal vendetta. Jagger had lost someone else, someone Ava had unknowingly wronged during her time in the mob. It was an old grievance, one Ava likely had forgotten, but Jagger hadn't. Sonny paced the room as Brick revealed his findings. So Jagger's come back for revenge. He blames Ava for something that happened years ago. But what's the connection? Brick handed Sonny a file. Jagger had a fiancée. Her name was Leela. She worked for Ava's gallery, doing some shady business under the table. Leela got mixed up with a dangerous crowd, and when things went south, Ava cut her loose. Leela ended up dead. Sonny's jaw tightened. Jagger thinks Ava's responsible. More than that, Brick added. He's convinced Ava had her killed, and now he wants payback. Sonny rubbed his temples. This wasn't just about money or power. It was personal, driven by grief and anger. Jagger wanted Ava to suffer the way he had suffered when he lost Leela, and Sonny knew that kind of revenge was dangerous. As Sonny worked to piece together the puzzle, Jagger was moving forward with his plan. He had been careful, staying under the radar, manipulating events from the shadows. But now, the time had come to set his final trap. Ava would pay for what she had done, and he didn't care who got caught in the crossfire. Jagger stood on a rooftop, overlooking the docks. His phone buzzed, and he answered without hesitation. Is everything in place? A voice on the other end confirmed. Yeah, boss. We've got the package. Ava's going down tonight. Jagger's lips twisted into a smile. Everything was falling into place. Soon, Ava Jerome would be nothing but a memory. Ava's chest tightened as she hid in the shadows, her mind racing. She had to find a way out of this mess, but everywhere she turned, it seemed like Jagger was one step ahead. She couldn't trust anyone, not even Sonny. For all she knew, this was all a trap to finally get rid of her. But deep down, Ava knew she had no choice. If she didn't reach out to Sonny, she was as good as dead. Taking a deep breath, Ava pulled out her phone and dialed Sonny's number. It rang twice before he picked up. Ava. Sonny's voice was tense. Where the hell are you? Sonny, listen to me. Ava's voice trembled. Jagger. He's coming after me. I don't know how, but he's everywhere. I need your help. Sonny's response was calm but firm. I know Ava. I'm already on it. Where are you? Ava hesitated, her mind warring with itself. Could she really trust him? Pier 47, she finally whispered. Stay put. I'm coming. The moon hung low over the harbor as Sonny's car screeched to a halt near the docks. He moved quickly, his footsteps echoing through the quiet night. As he approached the warehouse, he spotted Ava crouched behind a stack of crates, her eyes wide with fear. Ava! Sonny called out softly, signaling her to stay down. She looked up, relief flooding her face as she hurried toward him. Sonny, thank God. I didn't know who else to call. Before she could finish her sentence, the sound of gunfire shattered the stillness. Ava screamed as bullets ricocheted off the metal crates around them. Sonny grabbed her, pulling her down behind cover. It's Jagger. Ava gasped, her voice trembling. He's here. Sonny's mind raced. He hadn't expected Jagger to make his move so soon. But now that he had, there was no turning back. This was it, the final showdown. As the gunfire died down, Sonny peeked over the crates, scanning the area. He spotted Jagger standing near the water's edge, a cold, calculated expression on his face. Jagger. Sonny called out, stepping into the open. This isn't the way. Jagger's eyes narrowed as he raised his gun, pointing it directly at Sonny. Stay out of this, Corinthos. This is between me and Ava. Sonny shook his head. You're wrong, Jagger. This isn't justice. This is revenge. You think killing Ava will bring Leela back? It won't. You're just destroying yourself. Jagger's hand shook slightly, but his resolve didn't waver. You don't know what it's like. You don't know what she did to me. Ava stepped forward, her voice trembling. Jagger, I didn't kill Leela. I tried to help her. But I couldn't. I wasn't strong enough. I'm sorry for what happened. But this won't bring her back.